Good morning, Art-Alchemy. If you, I'm drinking tea because I'm filming the night before, but that's because it's so cold in the morning. I don't want to film in the morning, the day of, because sometimes I have a lot to say and I need time to, to say it. If my video looks a little bit funny, because we're nighttime, so I changed the filter to cream, not original. So I see a little like specks, but if you see that, that's probably why, because when I changed the filter out of the original, it gave you more light, so I don't have to turn the light behind me, because it's kind of annoying because I am filming at night. So I guess that's what I'm gonna ask Santa, for better lighting. um, yeah, I'm drinking some tea because I'm filming the evening before, and I finally, as you can see from the title, the long-awaited Daniel Smith video that I've been waiting. I actually got, as you may remember, the Potter's Pink. I got it yesterday for me, but for you it was probably 2 days. And I got this on Tuesday. This is the Jackson's, the $33, remember? 10 tube set, and then they charged me $11 to ship it. But I was like, oh my god, it's still under $50. That's insane. But it's not better than, and then you remember this I'm not gonna swatch it on here because I didn't do anything. And Evie, I forgot, I totally forgot about your CD. Otherwise I would have already sent it. I am gonna send, if I don't send it before Christmas, I'm probably gonna send it after. Yeah, most likely after, but I'll send some other things because I totally did forget, and because I put it inside the bag that I've shown you guys in way back in my like November haul or October, yeah, November, the bag from Amazon. So that's where I know, okay, all the stuff I need to make a video, and I can't touch it anymore. So yeah, that is the reason. Oh, I think I'm missing one more Daniel Smith. Yeah, I think I am. Let me go get it. I think I'm missing the Primatech. Oops. So yeah, this one's gonna be in a near future, probably in January. Because I feel like, guys, like, and I almost didn't make this video, but I'm like, no, I gotta get motivated, get out of my bed. I was taking an afternoon nap, which it was kind of dosed off, but so I was like, I better get off because today is Saturday. Well, for you, it's already Sunday. And I need to make this Daniel Smith because the people are waiting, right? Did you guys like my big art haul? Yeah, I bet you did. I got a lot of good comments. So yeah, this is gonna be in a near future because I do wanna transfer these, and this is a really good kit. Like I said before, I got this at Blick for under $6. I could not believe it. And this is what drove this whole Daniel Smith again. I honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you this, like when something like this happens synchronistically, because you know I'm an alchemist, name on my channel, and I'm gonna show you something about Blick really outdid it themselves, something that I bought through Blick. I saw it when I was looking for this other thing that just arrived, which I'm gonna show it to you guys. But this is like yeah, Blick created something in ink with my name on it, not Maria, this channel's name. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna show it to you guys, the stuff that arrived today. So everything's here except for that box from Da Vinci Schminka that is still in Europe. But don't worry about that. It'll show up when it needs to show up, hopefully before Christmas. If not, then I'll make the video after. I am gonna slow down making videos. Like you'll see that on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, most likely. And this week you might see a few video Monday, Wednesday. I am planning to go live next also. Actually, there won't be a video next Friday, but I will be going live again because I got a lot of good feedback, so it would be quite nice. I will not be in my job anymore, so it will be sometime maybe in the afternoon time, but not evening, not sure, somewhere around that time frame. But yeah, let me show you, and let me bring, because I do have another Daniel Smith. I am gonna talk a lot in the beginning of this video because I want to tell you my Christmas miracle about this palette that I got through Amazon right after the Prime deals. I could not believe it. Or not the Prime, after the Black Friday sale, or right around there. I don't remember. It was like crazy how this came about. And that's why I was like, okay, when this case here, it's gonna be, Christmas gonna be right around. So this is a good story, and it's a true story. But let me go get the other Daniel Smith that I forgot, the little Primatech, and then I'm gonna bring also all the stuff all the stuff that you didn't see that arrived today, including a really cutesy Amazon little kit with pants, and I'll show it to you guys. It's really it's not on sale, but it is like cheap. It's like $21-22, so anybody could get it. So let me get all this stuff. Okay, so yeah, I had this Primatech that I also bought, and this I got before. But let me show you before we start swatching the beautiful Daniel Smith. And before I start swatching, I'm gonna tell you the story about this, a Christmas story. Okay, so this is the stuff that I got from Blick. So I only remember this. So I did link this, but I will relink it here. I did link it in my art haul as Blick. This is the Derwent Line and Wash paint set. It has a mix of and this is gonna have its own video as well. It has a mix of Graphitin, 3 ink tests, like, you know, the watercolor pens, but we know they're not watercolors. Graphitin and like the 2 pastels, which are not like cute pastels. They're like the gray and some other one. Sorry, you guys. But this is the reason that I ended up making this Blick haul, because I was there to check my list to buy this, which is the Holbein Iridori Gold. I just bought this. This was $11, but it's okay because it's 15 mil. It's only gone down once in the summer for like $10. Well, like $1.50 less, but that's all right. And I saw this was like flashed before my eyes before I got to my list, and I read it and I'm like, $20. This normally runs like $33, $35. That's why I hadn't bought it. It's been in my radar for a long time, and I took it out of my Amazon list a while ago because it never really went down. So I never wanted to buy it at that price because I have some of the Intense pencils and all this stuff. I have them. So, but this is the mixed one. That's why it's called Line and Wash paint set. And it has with these cute 2 little liners, 0.3 and 0.8. But then I read that Blick normally does this with the Derwent products. Once they fade, it's gonna be faded out. So I think Derwent is creating, it probably already has it in Europe, a different type. So they're selling this. I think last year or the year before, yeah, I think it was last year, I caught some of the that's how I ended up with a lot of Derwent products, the blocks, like the pastels and all this stuff, the huge chunk ones, because every time I went to do something, like, they were on sale because they were fading them out. They changed a little thing. So I ended up with Graphitin and like charcoal and some other stuff, which is good. I mean, for us, you know, because then you have more than enough. Even if you don't use them, you might use them at some point, or they make good gifts. So yeah, that's the reason. Now it's like, okay, well, I gotta make now the $35, so I get charged $3 of shipping and $3 of tax. And look what I found. Yes, you're reading it correct. The Alchemy Fountain Pen Inks Magic Peach Fuzz is a Stardust Magic Peach Fuzz, because the red one that I wanted to get, but this is also good. I'm gonna get the whole line, which is I think a total of 6. They're running them now between 14 and 16. I think this was 14 or 15. Some other ones, I think the red one was 16. Now the other one, the blue and all that, it's 14. But yeah, this is a new Alchemy line. Could you believe that? I was like, oh my god, my line of inks. I can't believe it. And look, it has a really cute quote. With these inks, your doodles will rival the spells in Merlin's spellbook. It's super cute. I love it. And it has this little bottle, like an ink swatch. I'm gonna get some, just some what is it, stamps that are the ink. This one has a swatch card, so I could just keep them, my inks. I don't have too many, but yeah. So that's what I got from Blick, the stuff that arrived today. And this also arrived today. I did buy this. I've seen this. It came up in my radar because I buy Kuretake stuff or Bokundu. So this is I got it through Amazon. It's a stationary Japanese pen and ink testing. So it's like a variation. So it has Posca. They're all Japanese like style. It has an uni gold. It has this pen, juicy paint, that I've never tried. I've tried this dual. This is a Pentel, but I don't have it in this. I think this is the gold, because these are all kind of Christmassy like gold and silver. But this Posca is huge, and you know Posca markers are expensive. I also normally get them on sale, but a lot of people complain. I do love Poscas, and that's why I don't use it. That and the Karens, but the Karens are expensive. So I have a range of Poscas, as you may know. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I got it for $21, like $1 off, but it runs to 22, and I've never seen this before. So if you're like new or you need something, this is a very good variation. As I know, between the Posca and this, the Pentel, that's probably already like your 20 bucks. And it has another pen, so it has a very good variation. So, and they're all Japanese, so I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be a video where I swatch these in the uni pen, so it's gonna be like a pen type of video, so it shouldn't be that long. So yeah, so that's what you didn't see, that I finally got part of that huge art haul. But now back to our favorite person, Daniel Smith. Right? Oops. Okay, let me just pause and take. Okay, so now back. Sorry guys, back to our favorite man. So before I tell you the story, I'm gonna open these so we get ready to swatch. Yeah, swatch central, and then we are gonna paint, but you'll see. I started a paint and it was gonna be all puntera, but it turned into puntera and other things, but it's all right. It's like my hand kept doing other things. I got this Daniel Smith watercolor Primatech set. I think it was under 30 when I got it. That's why I got it. And it was around the same time of the Jackson one. That one day I woke up and the set that I got from Jackson store was $33, but I had to pay the $11 shipping. So yeah, so this is, I've been wanting to get this. I do think I have the Mayan Genuine Runadite, and I think Hematite is part of here, of this set. But other than that, I don't have the other three, and I looked them up by themselves and they're more expensive. That's why I bought this set. I'm pretty sure this was either 30 or right under 30 when I got it, and then it went back up like literally like within hours. This is the one that I see how Jackson, and they put it in a little tiny box. It came on Tuesday. It did take forever, because how long did it take since I notified you guys? Like probably since Black Friday, right? Or I think this was Black Friday or right before Black Friday, like the day before. I think it was Black Friday, but yeah, that's yeah, almost a month, like 3 weeks. And they shipped it right away. They really did. But they shipped it through their regular post office. So yeah, I finally got here, and I like the way Jackson's always wraps it up. like that, like this. So if you never bought anything from Jackson's, they do a very good job. Even like I bought ceramic, big ceramic, the ones that you've seen here earlier this year, where I never used them and I used them. They came wrapped in these and like bubble wrap. They wrap their shit good. Like you'll get it. Like I'm in the West Coast and I got it like not even like nothing could go through it. Like it was really really good, and that's why Customs got on them because they can't unwrap it and they were wondering, so they ended up putting the following year. Remember when I was like, oh, like a few years back, all my stuff is stuck in Customs. That's why, because they couldn't open it because they wrapped it so well, and they're like, nah, you can't open it, it's glass. Like if you open it, you're not gonna put it back and it's gonna break, and then our customer's gonna be upset. So the following year, what they did, ended up putting all the stuff on top of the box and telling Customs what it's inside, so they don't have to trip anymore. Because otherwise then I had to create a Customs list and tell them what was inside the box, what did I buy, so then they wouldn't have to unwrap and do all that stuff. But yeah, so I got this Daniel Smith. Oh my god, you guys, it's really, look at that, it's better than this box. This is American, like here in the US. Look at that, it's like new. It even smells like new. Oh my god. So this is a Daniel Smith, Pablo Rubens Master Artist, and that's him. He's from Madrid, Spain. He's good looking, guys. He's very good looking. But that's not what we're here for. Just plain. Oh look, it has opera pink. So it has opera pink, Hansa yellow medium, phthalo green, cerulean blue, chromium, indigo, sepia, lavender, French ultramarine, transparent red oxide, and pyro red. So a lot of these I do have, but this set was nice, $33 plus 11 for shipping. So yeah, I think I came out to $48, $48.99, I think. Yeah, right under 50. So because this originally would have cost me more, but it didn't. And this obviously, but this is only 6 tubes, this is 10. So I think this is, yeah, it's a good deal. And the deal was on, it's not there anymore, but I remember it stayed a good 3 weeks. I think they just changed it this past week. But yeah, that's why I got it. Because there's some I don't have. I don't have the cerulean blue chromium. I don't have the indigo. I don't think. I do have the lavender. I think the sepia, I do have it now. Transparent red oxide, I don't have. I do like the pyro red, and I'm running low, so I'm glad it's here. I do have the phthalo. Hansa comes up. Hansa is okay, but I prefer the new Gamboge from them. But I don't know why. I didn't even see what the colors. I all remember that I saw the price, and I put like ding, because I like the way they looked. So yeah, I think this was the right set. Yeah, because on there, I don't know if on Amazon the ad read something else. I don't remember, but it looks like it is. Yeah, this is brand spanking new. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, the Primatech, obviously. It has Runodine, Geninite, Amethyst. Oh, Amethyst expensive. Mayan blue genuine. This is my favorite blue out of all the blues. This and the turquoise and oils. Hematite and Primatite. Okay. And then we got the Potter's Pink that I got from Arte Miranda. Oh, I'm so excited about this, you guys. And then obviously the dots, confetti dots. We're not gonna do the dots either. I thought this is a good little touch. Yeah, this will be with the other, but in the process video with the other stuff. So yeah, but we will do well, probably all of these. So about this, so this was not new. So when I bought this, I woke up in the middle of the night looking for just sales, because I've been waking in the middle of the night. It's like I can't unbreak it. I'm gonna try this winter season like to for me not to wake up in the middle of the night, because I kind of don't like that. But then I do tend to go back to sleep. But when I go to work, it's like I have to get up and drink a lot of like instant coffee, so I don't fall asleep again. But let me tell you what happened. The Christmas story, which is all worth it. And like I said, the blick and the dots, it's what started this whole Daniel Smith. I guess I naturally attract the sales from Daniel Smith, because for the longest time, remember, since July, because we had a love-hate relationship, and I was like, I don't know, I don't think Daniel Smith might be the top of the line, but it's not as good as and easy to rewear like the Aquarius paints, you know, the Rosa Gallery, and all these other paints that they're on my top list, and they're very accessible. Well, the Aquarius were cheaper, but now they're probably in par with Daniel Smith. Hold on a second. Alright guys, it's been like 21 minutes and I still haven't. So let me tell you the story about this one. So I woke up in the middle of the night, right? And I saw this, and it was not on sale, but it was $56 or something like that. And I was like, oh wow, that's the lowest I seen it. And it wasn't marking low that from the last 3 days or anything. It just said that price. And I was like, the ultimate mixing. I've been wanting to get this set ever since I got into watercolors, because everybody was buying this for $104 3 years ago when I got on the art scene. And I was like, oh my god, that's super pricey. That's how I ended up buying the tiny little tubes from Paleful Packs. And then the starter set from Amazon, that was like $26 at the time. And then the people that weren't buying this, they were getting actually the new Daniel Smith, which was the one that has a double, the one that has the new one, basically the 24 set, plus that the metal for what, 150 at the time. And I was like, oh my god, these are expensive. Since then, I've never seen this set on sale. This is a $15 set half pan. These are all the colors, so that's why I left it in here, because I don't have these. Like, they're not in here, basically. They're not, like, they're only here, but they're not labeled inside, is what I'm trying to tell you. And it does count. Now, don't come for me. A lot of people don't like this particular plastic palette. I started with this one, with the other one, with the tubes from Paleful Pack, and I was like, I'm so smart, you know, for the price of like $40. I got a starter set with all the works, and then the Paleful Packs had 3. That's why the Mayan was in there. That's how I noticed after I got it, because I didn't know anything. All I kept hearing from YouTubers, Daniel Smith, Daniel Smith, Daniel Smith, was that, I mean, I remember I laid it down and it was like, whoosh, it was like, I was like, whoa, these paints are very pigmented. And that's when I came to know, even though I was a novice, that artist grade paint is much more pigmented, and that's why it's more pricey. Like, nobody had to tell me, like, I saw it before my eyes. So during that time, I was like, well, when this set goes on sale, because it will at some point, I'll get it. It never really went to sale. So fast forward to today, 3 years later, I was like, what? I'm like, and then I was like, I put it in my little cart, and I'm like, oh, $61. That's not a lot, because this is a 15 half pan set, plus it does have this plastic palette. Now, this plastic palette is also free, and it has the Daniel Smith, oh, which that reminds me, I need to show you the Hahnemühle. The Daniel Smith, what is it, half pans, also labeled Daniel Smith, ready to go, and it's already part of this set. So I was like, that's not bad at all. A lot of people don't like this one because it doesn't flip flat all the way, It doesn't, but you could epoxy if you want to and use it. Or because it could come off, you could take it off, and then if you're traveling. But I do suggest this, if you get it or something like that, because it's very lightweight and it doesn't rattle your paints, and then it's really compact, it's really small. So that's the reason that I do like it, and my other one is well loved. And I was like, oh, you know what? I could use an extra one, because yeah, I mean, I could have all these Daniel Smith little sets, because I have a lot of tubes now. My little collection expanded thanks to all the sales this summer, and then all this stuff that I have now, and this. So this was a blessing in disguise. So when I did buy it, and it said it was shipping the next day, well, I went back the next day. I woke up around the same time, give or take, 1:30 in the morning. It's because when I go to my room, I go to sleep. Like, yeah, when the time changed, it like my body naturally does that. I don't know why, but I have noticed that. And then I wake up in the middle of the night because like my body's like, oh, you have 5 hours interrupted, got time to get up. But when I went back the next day, and they already sent me the message like an hour before, your palette is shipped. So you cannot stop shipping once it says ship. You have to wait until you get it and then return it back. Make a return, otherwise they can't stop it because they don't know where it is or who has it at that point. Customer service, I don't think they're in the US. I think they're in the UK. I think they hire like Indian people. It sounds to me like they're in a booth and their English is very UK-ish, but that's beside the point. So the next day when I saw it, guys, you won't believe this. Exact same palette, which is the one I have now. The one that I got that day, I returned it without even opening. I took the label off, and 2 days later I returned it back. I didn't even open it at all, and I created the thing, so they refund me on the spot. But the next day, this is the Christmas story. The next day when I saw this, it was on sale. It said $56 plus there's I think it was 20%, 15 or 20% off. And I was like, no way. I called customer service and I said, which I skipped a little bit of the story. Before I called customer service, when I saw this, I contacted them through the chat and I said, the Daniel Smith is ultimate, mixing palette. I want to stop the one that is being shipped. And they're like, you can't stop it, ma'am. I mean, you have to get it and then return it. I was like, okay, well, I want this one. He was like, how much is the difference? I'm like, because this one went on sale. And I calculated and it was $10, give or take. So they were like, okay, well, we could refund you the $10, and that way you could keep the one that is shipped to you that you're going to get today. Because remember, this is in the middle of the night, the early AM hours. And I was like, okay. So he was like, do you want me to put it in your bank account? And I'm like, yeah, sure. He did that. And he's like, I'm going to cancel the one that you're buying, which is the one on sale, because now you don't need it. Like, we just gave you the $10. And I was like, okay. So he canceled, but I never got an email. I waited like 2 hours and I never got an email telling me, hey, you're being refunded $10, yada, yada, yada. And he said it was a Prime thing because I have Prime. So he was going to refund it, put it into my bank account. I was like, fine. Never got the email. So I was like, I don't trust it. I went back to Amazon and I actually, I didn't repurchase it. I have them call me, and then I talked to another lady, and I was like, hey, this is, I'm getting this Ultimate Mixing Set Daniel Smith, but now it's on sale. So I had another customer service a few hours back, and he canceled my order, my new order, because I have an order coming in, and I said, it's now on sale, it's $10, but I never got an email. Did he refunded me to my bank account? And she said, no. No, ma'am. He did not. I don't see it on here. I was like, okay, well, she said, how much is this? And I said, this Ultimate Mixing Set is on sale. She's like, well, on my screen it's not showing. I was like, well, on my screen it is showing. So she's like, snap a picture and send it to me. I'm going to send you a link through your email. So she did that, and then she's like, I don't get the link. And I'm like, it's right there. She's like, okay, it does say it's $58, and it has like that either 15 or 20%. I think it was 20% off. So she's like, how much is the refund? I was like, then it would be $10. So she was like, okay. Well, she's like, well, what I can do is like give you the $10 to your Amazon, since the other guy didn't do it. And then she was like, and then either you could return the one that you're getting and repurchase, or keep it and use it for something else. And I was like, okay, well, that satisfies me, right? And I was like, okay. So she did all the stuff, and she actually sent me an email. And I was like, okay, well, it's she's like, it's gonna show in a few hours. And sure enough, I was super excited. And I went back. I kept like not getting my eyes off of it, right? Even though this is like around now, like 3 or 4 in the morning. I've spoken to these 2 customer service. The second one was more successful, sort of say, this and that. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go back to Amazon and let me see if my refund for the $10 through the Amazon, it's on there. And let me compare the prices to the one that I'm getting, because the one that I'm getting later today, it's $61 with the tax included, right? So that's still a pretty good deal for this palette that is a 15 half pan. So when I went back to Amazon and I put this, the one on sale, after I got with the second customer service off and she did all the works, I put it on there, and you won't believe this. She already had put my Amazon $10, but it was the 20% off, so it was $58. So when it calculated, after all the discounts, it calculated, you won't believe this, to $29.99. I was like, what? So I was like, oh yeah, no, to $39.99. That's what it calculated, because it was like $58. It took out of either 15 or 20% off. I think it was around 15. It took $8 off, and it had the $10 that she gave me back through the Amazon gift card or whatever, the little that shows up. So it brought it down to $39.99. I was like, yep, it is way cheaper already. So I'm gonna repurchase it at $39.99, because that is perfect. With tax, it came out to be like $41. And I said, and the one that I'm getting back later today, I'm just gonna take off the label from the bag and return it. And that's exactly what I did, because I was gonna go to school. On my way to the train station, I did that because it's already $20 already less. I was like, there's no way. And not only that, before I got ready to go to school, I got an email that same early morning before 7 a.m. And that email said from my bank, you have a deposit. And I was like, a deposit?